Hello everyone, how are you guys? This is Agni Mitra. So guys, in this video you'll get everything from basic of the topic percentage. So I have discussed all the formulas with the concept, with the questions as well, and I have discussed the PYPs as well. Means you are getting concept implemented in the PYPs, that how the question is being solved. The very important thing is that percentage is the most important pillar if you're going for a quant. So watch this video till the end and you'll get everything like percentage, concept and question practice through PYPs. Till then, watch till the end guys. Bye bye. Take care. The purpose of the session is first to make you understand the old school method which you have done earlier. If you're like new to the class, it is very important for you to understand this is called as old school method, right? Which you have done till now, I would say, which you have done like we know that you solve question with the old school method. Then I'll show you the ratio method. Ratio method is like very important and it will give you the result as fast as possible, correct? So let me start with the concept first, then I'll go to the point that what is the difference that you guys need to understand. So before I start guys, first of all, everybody knows that the definition of percentage, right? So everybody knows and also guys, this PDF would be given to my Telegram channel. As all of you know, I'll give you the PDF. So everybody knows about the percentage, correct? Percentage is what? Which is divided by 100. Anything which is divided by 100 is known as percentage. Fine. So basically there are two things to solve a percentage question, which is one is assuming the value, I would write assuming the value in terms of 100x, correct? Till now, if I say that anything is like increased by 25%, suppose if I say like that anything is increased by 25%, what you say, first method is that you assume anything, you assume that okay, initially the initial value of that very part which has been increased is like 100x, correct? And after the final value, after the increment, that becomes to 125, correct? So this is what we assume. This is again, this is mind my word, this is according to us, that first I assume the value as 100x, and then I said after increment this got into increase into 125x. So this is my, I would say, initial value. This is my initial value and this becomes my final value. So this is one of the method which like you always assume, let the number be like 100x, let assuming the main course of the main content as a 100x. Now there is another method also which is called as ratio method. So this is a method of assuming, as let me write down. This is the method of assuming. Now the second method is that the second method would be come into the picture when you say that okay, let's apply the ratio. Let's apply the ratio. Now what is the ratio basically? Now for that you need to have a good vision about how to convert the very percentage into the ratio form, or I would say that into the fraction form. Let us now think. Same question, this is the method number 1 and I'll guide you the method number 2 here. So if I say that anything is increased by 25%, if I say that anything is increased by 25%, 25% means which is 1 by 4. I hope you understood this 1 by 4. I'll give you the sheet. Mark my word. I'll give you the sheet. Please go through that sheet. Any of the questions of the banking exam or of any of the exam would be asked from that sheet only. Just wait. Now you should assume what? See, the assumption is that this 4 is your original value, or you can say base. This is your original. The denominator is original value, or you can say this is your base. I hope this point makes sense to everyone. This denominator is your original value, or it comes to your base, correct? Let me write down here. Okay, I'll write down here only. No worries. Now see, if I say that my original value is, my initial value is basically 4, initial value, then my final value would be what? My final value would be increment of this 1, means 1 by 4. This is my base value or original value or base value. When I add this 1 to this becomes my 4 plus 1 becomes my 5, becomes my final value. So my final value becomes again 5, 4:5. So if you say 100 becomes 125, then also there is an increment of 25%. If I say 4 becomes 5, then also it becomes the change of 25%. What is, see, this is why I prefer this method, the ratio method, because everything in the ratio method is in simplified form. Everything in the ratio method is basically a simplified form. Suppose if I make you understand, suppose, see how ratio works. If I say, suppose I take a random example that anything is like increased by, increase means plus sign, okay, increased by 533.33%. Now anything is increased by, now if you will apply the percentage method, means the old school method, you will assume the value 100 and then you will increase it to 553.33%. It will give you again the very complex kind of result here. Avoid this method, okay, avoid this, erase this method. Now the problem will come with the ratio method is that ratio method के साथ क्या problem आ सकता है? Now try to understand. You can break this number to 500 plus 33.33%, isn't it? I can break now. Makes sense. And now see, 100% means 1. If 100% means 1, then 500% means what? These all are in percentage, guys. 500% means 5. 5 plus what is 33.33? This is basically 1 by 3. If 5 plus 1 by 3 means what? 5 plus 1 by 3 means what? Come on, 5. That would be how much, guys? Come on, say. That would be 5 3s are 15, 16 by 3. So basically, if you say that if my initial value is 3, now see the point. My initial value, if my initial value is 3, after increment 3 plus 16, which is 19. So my final value would be again 19. Then there is an increment of 533.33%. Isn't it, everyone? Try to get this point. I'll make you understand. Chaitanya, is it clear to you? Chaitanya, is it clear to you? Please comment. Chaitanya, is it clear to you? What I said, if I say, let's say, if I say there is an increment of 533.33%, then I can break this number, 500 plus 33.33%. 100% is basically 1, so 500% would be 5, and 33.33% would be 1 by 3. While solving this, I am getting what? 16 by 3. So my initial value is 3 and my final value will become 19. I hope this makes sense to everyone. This is very important concept, guys. Very important concept when you solve a question of percentage through ratio methods. Through ratio method. So again, this is like very, very important for all of you. Let me show you. Now see, there is one hurdle also. What kind of hurdle? If any of the student don't know that how to convert this fraction, this percentage into the fraction form, he will be in trouble because he'll take the time, correct? So for that, I am giving you one of the very important sheet which will help you a lot. As you can see, I hope this is visible to everyone. Now this sheet I'll give you in my Telegram channel so that you can revise this all. This all sheet I will be giving you in my Telegram channel so you can revise this all. So basically, let me discuss first. What is 1? 1 is basically 100%, correct? What is 2? 1 by 2 is 50%. What is 1 by 3? That is 33, 1 by 3%. 1 by 4, 25%. 1 by 5, 20%. 1 by 6, 16.66%. 1 by 7, 7 2s are 14. 7 4s are 28%. 1 by 8, 12.5%. 1 by 9, 11.11%. This at least from 1 to 1 by 10. Everyone needs to be, every student of banking exam or any of the exam should remember this from 1 to 1 by 10. What I am guiding you? I am guiding you the percentage to the fraction form. The percentage to the fraction form. Try to remember what I am saying. I am guiding you how to change percentage to the fraction form. Then you will come to 1 by 15. 1 by 15, 1 by 16, 1 by 15, 6.66, 1 by 16, 6.25, 1 by 17, 5.88, 1 by 18, 5.55, 1 by 19, 5.26, 1 by 20, 5%, and so on and so forth. Correct? I hope this makes sense to everyone. So these are very important, percentage to fraction form, or you can say fraction to percentage form. Let me make you understand one more thing. One more thing. That is what. Now, as I guided you, see, first agenda was the ratio method. I hope everyone understood the ratio method, which is very, very important. Correct, ratio method. Second agenda is to, I have made you explain how to change percentage into the fraction form. Correct, na? Percentage into the fraction form. I hope this makes sense. Now the second is to know the derivative. Chaitanya, you're saying something, let me check. No. Let me make you understand. Let me make you understand. Okay, let me come to that point. Chaitanya, please wait. What I said now, see. Chaitanya, 533.33%, I can break it down to 500% plus 33.33%. 1 is equal to 100%, then 500 would be equal to 5. And I know that 33.33% is basically 1 by 3. If I say there is an increment of 533.33%, please understand what I am saying. If I say there is an increment of 533.33%, then I have added the plus sign here. Means my initial value is 3 and the final value would become when I add 3 plus 16, which is 19. Correct. Suppose if I take another example, if I say that there is an increment of 25%. 25% means, basically if I only talk about 25% means 1 by 4. Where is the increment? Increment would be when you add 1 plus 1 by 4. Or directly you can say when the value 4 plus 1, 5. When the value becomes 5, initially it was 4. So this is basically increment of 25%. I hope now this is clear. Chaitanya? Correct. I hope this is clear now. Please comment. Okay, fine. So let us come to the part. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes. Okay. Now let us now see. Now I was talking about the derivative. Let's see. What is derivative? Now if I talk about the derivative, basically this is what. See, derivative means, suppose somebody said ki you need to figure out the value of 66.66%. Now this is what. See, basically, can I say, if I'll break it out, it is like 2 into 33.33%. See the logic. Correct, no? 2 into 33.33%, and I know that 33.33% is basically 1 by 3. So I'll multiply this by 2. This will become like 2 by 3. So this is the basic process, na? Try to understand. Correct. Correct, na? Everyone is getting my point? Yes or no? I hope you are getting, guys. Suppose if I say now I need to break like 175%. 175%. You need to understand the derivatives. You can break it like 100% plus 75%. Correct. 100% plus 75%. You need to break like that. Now this 100% is basically 1. 100 means 1 plus 75%. See, 1 by 4 is 25%. 25 into 3 is 75. 1 by 4 is basically 25%. 25 into 3 is basically 4. To multiply this by 3. So this becomes what? This becomes 1 plus 3 by 4. Correct. And this whole becomes 7 by 4. So if you say that anything is increased by 175%, or you say that anything is increased by 7 by 4, they both are equal. I hope this is clear. Now I think it is clear, Chaitanya. Now I think this is clear, Chaitanya. So this is like very, very important, guys. You need to understand this part. Okay. Now, can you please share the session so that many of the students should take the class? Now, suppose if I take there's a now if I've taken like increased value, na, I make you understand through the increased value. Suppose if I don't take the increased value, I usually take the decreased value. Like if I say minus of 25%. If I say minus of 25% means I have a decreasing, means this the value is getting decreased. The value is getting decreased. But how come? Now see, this would be minus 1 by 4. So the again I would say this is my base. So my base would be 4 only. Now 4 minus 1, that becomes 3. Correct. So this would be my initial value and this would be my final value. Suppose I say there is an increment of 37.5. 37.5. There is an increment of, suppose I say there is an increment of 37.5. See, the decrement this sign, increment up sign. Now I know that 1 by 8 is 12.5 and this is like 3 times. So I would say now this is like 3 by 8. This is like nothing but 3 by 8. So I can say now my initial value is 8. Now 8 plus 3, 11. So my final value would become 11. Then only there is an increment of 37.5%. Then only. Correct. Now suppose if I write down, so these two things are very, very important. Suppose if I write down 116, there is a like, if I would say that there is an increment only I'll write, there is an increment of 116.66%. How can you write this now? First step is that break this number in terms of 100. So you break this number 100 plus 16.66%. They both are in percentage, so I'll write down percentage. Now see, 100% means basically 1 and 16.66 is what? Basically 1 by 6. Correct. This is basically 1 by 6. So I need to figure out what? I need to figure out 1 plus 1 by 6. Correct. So 1 plus 1 by 6 is basically 7 by 6. So I'll write down 7 by 6. But they are saying that this is an increment. They are saying this is the increment. So I would write my initial value is basically 6 and my final value would be 6 plus 7, which is 13. So 6 becomes 13. Then there is an increment of 116.66%. Yes, Chaitanya. I hope you are getting it, Chaitanya. Come on, say. Is this clear? Till now it is clear. Come on. Okay. Now see the second agenda. So basically the second agenda, I'll make you solve through the question also. Second agenda is successive percentage change. Guys, from tomorrow we will be only solving the question. Try to get what I'm saying. Successive percentage change. So basically there are the two things. One is formula. Through formula. And second is the common sense. Second is with the common sense. So how you will understand this through common sense and then formula. See, formulas are very, I would say very bad in nature. So I'll guide you. If there is a two successive percentage change, if there is two successive percentage change, two successive percentage change, then then the formula becomes A plus B plus A into B by 100. Suppose if I say there are two values, one is increased by 20% and second is increased by 20% two times, 20% two times, then the impact of this 20% would be what? This would be 20% plus 20% plus 20 into 20 by 100. So the impact of 220% successively will be 44%. I hope you are getting my point. Not it is 40%. See, whenever successive percentage comes, whenever ever successive percentage comes, we do not add percentage normally. We do not add percentage normally. We are not going to add percentage normally. Suppose they are saying that 20% increment, then 20% increment, means they both are increment and they both are going for successive. So you'll not write that 20 plus 20 is equal to 40%. No, this is wrong. You should write in a way that 20% plus 20% plus 20 into 20 by 100. So this 0, 0, 0, 0 gets cancelled out, and this would be, the impact would be 44%, not the 40%. I hope this is making sense to everyone, correct? But this formula has some restriction. As I have guided you, the formula, this formula is having some restriction. What is that restriction? This is only applied to two successive percentage change. This formula having some restriction because this is only applied in two successive percentage change. What if there is a three successive percentage change? There is a formula. I'm not saying there is no formula. There is formula. But that formula, how much formula you will learn? So better to have an understanding of common sense. I hope you are getting my point. Better to have understanding of common sense. If you'll have like common sense, you can solve any of the question. Everyone is getting my point? Correct. So let us now understand this whole process with a common sense. So guys, I'll now work upon the common sense. Correct. I will work now upon the common sense. What is basically common sense? So suppose if my initial value is 100, first it is been increased by 20%. Then this value becomes what? 120. Then again this is increased by 20%. 20% means 120 into 20 by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0, 24. There's an increment of 24 now. So 24 means it will become 144, correct? So eventually, if I am knowing this common sense, if there are 2% successive change, the 100 will become 144. Now 100 is becoming 144. There's a change of 44%. This is the normal way. Process number 1, correct? This is basically process number 1. This is basically process number 1, where first 20% and then we are increasing this as a 20%. Now, suppose somebody will say, no, take it like another part. So again, if I take like 20%, like if I take first value, assume 100%, it has been increased by 50% now. 50% now, then it will become like 150. Then it will increase like 20% now. Then it will, the 20% will be 30. Then it will become 180. Then I would say, then again go for 50% now. Then you will say 90, add 90. Then this will become 270. Go for n number of successive percentage change. No worries. Go for n number of percentage change. But the initial value is this one. Initial value is this one. Your final value is this one. And you gone for n number of successive percentage change. First you gone for 50%, then you gone for 20%, then you again gone for 50%. Correct. And you can go for as so on and so forth. You can go for so on and so forth. No issue in that. Please comment. I hope this is clearly understood to everyone. Can you comment, guys? Is it understood to everyone? Chaitanya, I hope you are getting. You can take any of the examples. Correct. Okay. Now, if you are understood this, the third part. See, you haven't studied such much in deep. you haven't studied deep in such a way in the chapter called percentage, which I'm guiding you. So let us now understand there is no sequence in percentage. No sequence followed in percentage. Followed in percentage. Why I am saying so? See, suppose I take my value. Suppose I take my value 100. If I increase this value to 50%, this becomes 150. Now suppose I increase this value to 20%, then this will increase by 30 plus 30, 150 plus 30, this will become 180, correct? Now you've seen that there is an increment of first 50% and then there is an increment of second, which is 30%, correct? So you followed the structure. You firstly increase the value to 50% and then you increase the value to 30%. If suppose, if I'll not do this, I'll go first with the 30%, then it will become 130 and then I'll increase this value by 50%, correct? I hope this making sense. I hope this making sense. This will again reach up to 180%, 180. Correct? No, sorry. First I'll go to 20%. Sorry. First I'll go to 20%. Then it will become like what? It will become like 120, and then I'll go for 50%. 50% means 60. 120 plus 60 is again 180. So the logic is that. Which we like do not like we think like that. The logic is that if you do 50% first, or if you do 20% first, if you do second last 20%, then if you do second last 50%, they are not impacting my result. They are not impacting my result. See, you can see everyone. The result remains the same, 180 and 180. We should keep in mind now this, because we as an student, we should keep in mind. But see, this kind of small things we do not keep in mind. Is it good? I would say everyone to keep a note of it. I'll try my level best to give you the notes of the class. Correct. But as I said earlier, follow the percentage with the things which I made you solve. First is assuming the value, and you always think of it. Any question you solve, you always assume that my let number would be 100x. Now you not need to assume that the number is 100x. Now I would request that go for ratio method, which is second process, correct? Now I hope this much of concept you can solve a question, correct? Now can we go for a question? Come on, say yes or no. Let's go for first question, guys. So this is our first question, and this is one of the exam based questions, I would say. Let me just make you understand. A number increased by 137 1/2%. The point is that if anybody knows how to break this number, means the number is 137.1/2. Means I can break this number 100 plus 37.50, correct? Means 1 plus 3/8. Means this will become 11/8. Is it right or not? Come on, say fast. Till now it is clear. How this becomes 11/8? How this becomes 11/8? Is this clear? See the process, everyone. Chaitanya, now the moment you made this like 11/8, means you are trying to say what? Your initial value is 8 and your final value is 8 plus 11, which is what? 8 plus 11, which is 19, correct? Then only there is an increment of 37 1 by 2 percentage gives 33. So they are saying that it gives 33, correct? Now a number is increased by, here it is increased by how much? 8 becomes 19. It is increased by how much? It is increased by 11. First let's see now. Here it is increased by 11, but according to you it is increased by 33. So 1 increased by 3. They are asking what? They are asking find the number. What is that number? Come on. What is that number? Initially that number is 8. So 8 into 3 is basically 24 is the answer. Very good. Understood, Chaitanya? You got the logic? Chaitanya, you got the logic? Please confirm. Okay. Let's solve next question. Come on, see. Basic question on percentages. Come on, solve this. Can you solve? Come on, solve. See, basically what I am doing. Now, see basically what I am doing. Just wait, everyone. Come on, solve this. Solving. Okay, let me solve then. Okay, let me solve. See. Now the main hurdle is what? The main hurdle is reduced by 36.36. Fraction is basically, so I would write see I would write what? They are saying that there is a reduce of minus of 36.36%. Okay, they are saying this. Okay, fine, understood. Now if they are saying this, then first of all we need to understand what is this 36.33%. See, you need to understand that what is 1 by 11. For this you need to understand what is 1 by 11. 1 by 11 is 9.09. If you multiply this by 4, you will get the same thing, correct? So can I say this whole value becomes 4 by 11? If this value becomes 4 by 11, come on, say, is it right till now? 4 by 11, there is a decrement. So my initial value is basically 11. So my final value would be what? There is a decrement, 11 minus 4, which is 7. So my initial value becomes 11, my final value becomes 7, correct? Now its present value is 315. So its present value is given like 315. I hope you are getting my point, everybody. Okay, but your present value is 7. So can I say that 7 equals to 315? If according to me that value, present value is 7 and according to the quotient that is 315, so I can say that my one value would be 315 divided by 7, which is again what? 7 for the 8. Yeah, I would say this is go like 4 times and then 5 times. So my one value is 45, correct? They're asking what is the original value. So 11 into 45, yeah, I need to figure out. 11 into 45 means what? 4 would be here, 5 would be here, 5 plus 4, 9. 495 is my answer. So correct answer is option number C. Understood everyone? Please say. Chaitanya, understood? I hope this is clear. Correct, na? See, if you will find out the main part here, na, you will feel that what you need to know through the ratio method. So I am solving the question through the ratio method only every time. Why I am solving through the ratio method? Because I know it will be solved very easily. I know that it will be solved very easily. So that's why I am solving with the ratio method. Let's come to the question number 2 then. Let's try this. Try everyone. I would request that please share this session to your friends. Come on, solve. Let's try and then see that. Again, I would come to the point. I would say that I am coming to the point which is 14.28 percentage. Suppose. Now guys, there is a increment of. So plus 14.28. Correct. So if I write like first 14.28 means 14.28 the fraction value is. The fraction value is basically, can I say 1 by 7? Correct. Now, and there's an increment of, so I'll go for my final initial value is 2, final value. So I know that my initial value is basically 7 and my final value would be 8. Correct. How much percentage should it be decreased to get the original value? How much it should be decreased to get the original value? So it would be decreased 1 now from, it would get decreased 1 from what? Earlier it was getting increased from 7. Now it will get decreased from 8. So basically 12.50%. So I think options is not present here. I think this is clear. Please say it is clear or not. Everything is clear, yes or no? Chaitanya? Let's come to the next part. So solve this. Another question, guys, with no options. Okay, that's fine. See, I have taken because the question itself was saying that how much it should be decreased to get the original value. So it would get original value is this one, na? So from final value it would be get decreased 1 from what? It would get decreased from 8. Is this clear? I hope so. Now this makes sense. Okay, fine. Let's come to the next part. Try this question. Try this one. Let me make you understand. Basically, a number is decreased by 55.55%. So, decrement sign of negative 55.55% means basically I know that 1 by 9 is basically 11.11. Multiply this by 5, this will become 55. So basically this whole value, the fraction part is 5 by 9, correct? So I have my initial value, then I'll go for my final value. So if my initial value is 9, it is getting decreased, 9 minus 5, then it is becoming 4. How much should it be increased to get the original value? How much you are going to increase? So when you want to reach to the 9, you will increase plus 5, correct? You are going to increase plus 5, na? Come on, say. Plus 5 you are going to increase from, plus 5 you are going to increase from 4, which is nothing but 1 by 4. So what is like 5 by 4? You know that 1 by 4 is 25%. 25 into 5 is what? Say fast. 25 into 5 is what? 125%. So this would be 125%. Clear? I hope Chaitanya you got this as well. Everything we are learning here is being solved through the percentage, through the ratio method. Now I can say that you have learned that how ratio are being used. Try this question. It's a very good question, guys. Try this one. So you would take the try solving more and more question, na. Try to take the denominator as the base value. Let me solve this one. So if 16.66 of the student in as a total school are girls and the total number of boys is 275, okay, fine. So they are saying that 16.66% means 1 by 6. This is my base, correct? This is my base, or I would say this is my original value, or I would say this is my original value. So my originally is 6. Now if my original is 6, they are saying that total student and total so schools are girls and the number of boys is find the total number of, so okay, so basically of 1, basically they are in 1:5 it is given there, okay, in 1:5. So basically the ratio of boys and girls would be 1:5. It is mentioned in the question, correct? This is my girls and this is my boys, and they are saying that, and the number of boys in the school is, see, according to me the number of boys is 5. According to the question, the number of boys is 275. So what can I multiply? What can I multiply? Can you say that? I can multiply 35 over here. If I can multiply it to 35, then I would say this is also multiplied with 35 and eventually it will become 35. Correct? Now find the total number of students in the school. They are saying that please figure out the total number of students in the school. So basically what you need to do, 35, this is 35 and this is like 275. Is it clear, guys? Till now it is clear, everyone? Please comment. Please comment. So the total number of students would be how much? According to me, it is 6. Correct? According to me, it is 6. Till now it is clear, Soumya? 55. So I'll multiply this by 55. So 6 into 55 would be how much? Figure it out. 30. 330 na? Now I think this is clear to you. Come on, say yes or no. Chaitanya. It would be 35. Where I have mentioned? Which part I have mentioned? Okay, sorry, my bad. So if 5 is equals to 275, then 1 would be equal to 275 by 5, na? So 5 5s are 25. Oh, it would be 55. Sorry, my bad. It would be 55. Sorry. Then, sorry, my bad. This would be again 55. Sorry, Soumya, Chaitanya, my bad. Now I think it is fine. Now I think it is fine now. So as you all can see, this is a part 2 of percentage. This is basically, I would say part 2 of percentage, whether we are dealing with. So again, I would say to every one of you, those who are there in the class, this is part 2 on percentage. Part 1 we did. Hi, hello, who is there? Hi. Hi Chaitanya, good morning, good morning. So this is part 2 and I would request all of you, I also share the PDF in my Telegram. On my Telegram, I also shared the PDF. We are fighting with two things here. Two things is that we are fighting with old school method plus the ratio method. Okay. So this is going to be really, really important for you and I would say the new learning for everyone. So how to beat the old school method and how to go for ratio methods in the percentage. So that is the reason why I'm guiding you this. Okay. So let me just start and let me see that how many of you, I have done this thing. So let us start. We'll not waste the time. We'll start with the question solving. Are you ready, everyone? Can you please comment? Are you ready? Come on, say. Is it fast? Should I start? Should I start? Yeah, I'll explain at the last. Okay. I'll explain that at the last. Chaitanya, Chaitanya, I'll explain at the last. Right now, we should start today's session. Is it true now? I hope you're getting. So right now, I'll start with the today's session. Okay. So I think I should start. Okay. So the first question again in front of you. Now the level, I have increased my level. Like you would say that we'll go from hard to low. Okay. Means I'll go from hard to low. Now the level of the question has been increased. I hope this is almost visible to you. Is it visible now? Is it visible or not? Please confirm. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let me now come on start. So come on, guys. First of all, read the question carefully and try solving it. Read the question carefully and try solving it. How we can try this question? So a ratio of the total number of mobile shops, and this is one of the PYQs. This question has been asked in the previous year paper. This is one of the PYQ and it is basically asked in the
I would say previous year, so you can try this out. The ratio of the total number of mobile shop in in shops A and B is 88 is to 7. So first of all, we have ratio of mobile shops of A is to B, which is given to us 8 is to 7. If you don't know anything, write down the data which is given. As I said you, if you don't know anything, write down the data which is given. Now, respectively, if 62.5% of the mobile of shop A are Android, so basically I can say this is my mobile A, the total sum would be 8 only. Again, there is a something called percentage comes into picture, which is 62.5. Now, come on, say, how will you apply the logic? See, the logic would be, what is 62.5? The 62.5 is basically 5 by 8, correct? How can I say 5 by 8? 5 by 8, how can I say? Because 1 by 8 is nothing but 12.50 multiplied by 5, correct? This would give you around 60 to 62.5. So 5 by 8 of it means 5 is of Android and are Android, and the remaining 57 mobiles are basic models. So can I say now, see, so from this it is very understood that according to me the ratio of 3 mobiles are basic mobiles but 5 are Android mobiles. Is it right? I hope this much is clear to you, everyone. Correct now? So basically the value of 3 is given to me. The value of 3, according to me, it is 3. But the value of 3 is 57 given to me. If the 3 is equivalent to 57, then 1 would be equal to 57 by 3. Correct now? 1 is equal to, then it would be like 19. If 1 is equal to 19. Now what they are asking? Now then find 28.56% of the total total of the mobile in shop B. So basically the question is repeated. The question is this much only. Okay. Find 28.56% of the total number of mobiles. So what is 20 now again? 28.56. What is 28.56? I would say 1 by 7 is 14.28. Correct. So can you say it like 2 by 7? 2 by 7. Correct na? Is it fine? We need to figure out the value of 2 by 7. Come on, everyone. Is it right or not? Please say. Till now, it is making sense. We need to figure out the value of 2 by 7 of the mobile phone. How? Now, come on. Can you try by your own? Can you try by your own? So basically, 2 by 7 means the total mobile is 2 by 7 multiplied with 19. So you need to just figure out the value of 19 into 2, that is 38 mobiles are going to be answer. In shop B, they're asking about the shop B. Is this clear, Chaitanya? Basically, question is repeated from here. And this is one of the PYQ. Is this clear, Chaitanya? Let's go for next one. I hope you understood the logic behind it and everything. Okay, fine. Let me go for next question. So, come on, try this. Try this one. Try this one. The number of boys in a class is 12.7% more than the number of girls in the class. Again, you need to figure out 12.4%. Yesterday, I made you solve this question. Yesterday, I made you solve what is the meaning of 12.5. Now, everyone knows that basically 12.5, just now I made you understand, which is 1 by 8. So, the basic agenda is, the ratio of boys is to girl. The ratio of boys is to girl. If earlier the boys was 8, now the boys becomes 9. Then only there is a increase of 1 on 8, which is 12.5%. Is it clear? I hope so. This much is clear to everyone. I hope so. This much is clear to everyone. Correct? So we are doing with the ratio method. I don't think this much would be like anything that you're not getting. Is it true? Now let me understand. Further, it is saying that if the number of boys and girls in the class is increased by 20%, this is been increased by 20%, correct? And this is been increased by 25%, correct? 20% means 1 by 5, means the increased value would be how much? 10.8, correct? Means 2.8 ho jayega, that would be like 10.8. 25% 9, the increase of 25% of 9 would become what? 1 by 4. Okay, then what you can say now? It would be how much? Come on, it should be 10 na? It should be 10. It should be 10. Total is basically 20.8. Is it right? The total number of students in the class is basically 208. The total number of class in the student is basically 208. So can I say now 20.8 would be equal to 208. Then the value of 1 would be 208 divided by 20.8 multiplied by 100 by 10. Correct? So the 1 value would be how much? 1 value would be how much? 1 value would be 10 na? If 1 value would be 10, they are asking what? Find the total number of students in the class initially. Initially there was how many students in the class? So initially the boys and girls were 8 plus 9. It is basically 17. So 17 into 10 becomes how much? 170. Answer. Is this clear? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Please comment. Any doubt in this? Please comment. The number of boys in the class is okay, change it to that part. Girls is to boys. You are saying that ratio I have taken inverse na? You are saying that I have taken ratio inverse. No issues, it's fine. I have taken like ratio inverse na. Is it fine now? Increase percentage. No, basically Chaitanya, if something is increased by 12.5%, means what? 12.5% basically means 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So the initial value would be 8 and then it would become 9 na? Then only there is an increase of 1 on 8. It is not we are going for 9 from 8. If we are going like 9 from 8, there is a decrease of 1 from 9. So this will become 11.11. JVS, what happened? I think. Okay. Fine. You okay? You are saying that 9 should be increased by 20%. Okay, 9 should be increased by 20%. Okay, I have just reversed it now. Okay, fine. Okay, I've reversed it. No worries. Fine. Okay, I've just reversed it. No worries. It's fine. 9 should be 20%. Now you are saying that 9 should be 20%. Yes, 9 should be 20%. Okay, fine. 9 should be 20% and 8 should be 25%. This should be reversed. Then anything impacting the result, 825% would be what? 825% would be 10 and this would be 10.8, correct? Now it's fine. Okay, done. Now it's fine. Let's come to the next. Is it fine now? Okay, let's come to the next question. Come on, try this. Why, Jarvis, you are lost? You can just try this question now. Nothing is lost. Try this. 68 liter of milk was poured into a tube. And tube was found to be 15% empty. Okay. Tube was like 15% empty. To completely fill the tube, what amount of additional milk must be poured? So, what amount of additional milk should be poured? Now, I think this is easy one. This you can solve. I would say this is easy one. This you can solve. So, first of all, come on. 68 liter of milk was poured into a tube and the tube was found to be 15% empty. So, basically, can I say that 100% was there initially? Now, 15% was empty. Then can I say that 85% was like filled? So 85% value is basically 68. I think this is clear. The value of 85% would be like 68. Correct. Then 1% would be how much? 1% would be 68 by 85. Then the space left, if I multiply this by 15, unitary method. This is unitary method. This is the amount, what amount of additional milk? This is the amount of additional milk you will be needed. Amount of additional milk you would be needed, correct? This goes 5 times, this goes 4 times, this goes 3 times, na? This goes 3 times, correct? 5 times, this goes 3 times. Okay, from 5, 3 times. It is like 12 liters. Exactly. Fine, let us go for next question. Let me solve this. Difference between 40% of y and 20% of x is 270. Whereas the difference between 40% of x and 20% of y is 0. 40% means 2 by 5. 20% means 1 by 5. I can equate one equation from here. You can equate one equation from here. 40% means basically 2 by 5 of x is equal to 1 by 5 of y. Correct? 5 cancelled out. You can figure out the ratio of x is to y. The ratio of x is to y would be how much? It's like how much? Come on. Is it, can I say this would be 1:2? This would be 1:2. Correct, na? If the ratio would be 1:2, now they are asking what? The difference between 40% of y. Now, see, the point is that you should note it down. Now, x is and y you know. Can you answer this? Try solving it, everyone. X and where is the difference? Now, you see, I have used this first data. Okay, I have used this because 0, then I equated it now because it is equal to 0, then I equated it. Now you can use that this data difference between 40% of y and 20% of x. You can use this data and figure out the answer. Now see, for the easy calculation, you can assume this x would be 10 and y would be 20. Now they are asking that 20% of x means 20% of x, correct? X 20% and 40% of this part, 40% of this part. You can just think like that, is it right? Now 20% of 10 would be how much? This is 2, and 40% of 20 would be how much? This is 8. Is it right? I hope this is clear to everyone. These all are PYQs. Come on, see. Is this clear? Now the ratio remains the same, na? The ratio of x is to y is 1:2 only. The ratio is not changing. And the difference of this part is basically 6. According to me, the difference is 6. According to the question, the difference is 270. Is it fine? I hope so. Then the value of 1 would be how much? Then the value of 1 would be how much? 1 would be 270 by 6, which is 45. Till now it is clear. Find the sum of x and y. What is the sum of x and y? The sum of x and y would be how much? The sum is basically 30. So 30 into 45. What is 30 into 45? 5. 5 this part. Correct? This would be how much? 1350. Answer. No. This is 40% of x, na? 40% of x is equal to 20% of y. Why is you are getting confused? See, read the question. 40% of x and 20% of y. 40% of x means what? 2 by 5 of x. I hope now it is clear. Should we go for next question? Okay, let me go for next question. Try this. Please try out this. Okay, try out this. I hope my voice is audible. A sum of rupees 731 divided among A, B and C such that A receives 25% more than B and B receives 20% less than C. What do you will assume now? Now let's do it in the form of, as I said, ratio methods helps me a lot. Now a sum of rupees 731 is divided among A, B and C such that A receives 25% more than C. 25%, A receives 25% more than C. So the ratio of A is to B. A is to B would be what? If A receives more, then this should be 5:4. A receiving more, na 25% more. C, A receiving 1 more from 4. So this is A receiving 25% more. I hope this is clear. Now they are saying that B receives 25% less than C. Now B receives 25% less than C, which means what? B receives 25% less than C means what? Now B is to C, the ratio would be what? 25% less means the value of 3 would become 4. Is it right? This is 1 less from 4. So is it right? 4 becomes 3. Come on, say this is clear how I have written the ratios. This is clear how I have written the ratio. First, it is being get increased by 25% A, then B is getting decreased by 25%. Is it right? Everyone, is this clear? Come on, say. Now the question comes, I need to figure out the value of A is to, B is to, C. which I know that A is to B is 5 is to 4 and B is to C is 3 is to 4, which I know that I need to make this a common part. How can I multiply? Now I'll multiply this by 4, I'll multiply this by 3. Isn't it? Come on, say. Yes or no? Come on, say. So this will become 5 3s are 15 is to 5 4 3s are 12 is to 4 4s are 16. Correct. Now the question asks, what is the share? What is she share in the amount? What is C share in the amount? So you need to understand what is total. Total is 5 6 7 7 7 for 13 13 1 2 3 4. So total is actually 43. The share of C is basically 16. This bin get divided into 731. Is it right? Come on, say. This will go like 1 time 17 times. So 16 into 17 would be my answer, which is, I have done that 8, correct, 7, 2, 278, correct? Fine, makes sense? $272. Okay, sorry, 272. Okay, fine. Now, Chaitanya, I hope that this is clear to you. Let's come to the next part. Let's solve this. Again, I would say same variety of question. Come on, solve this. Amount of rupees 9500 is to be divided among 3% ABC if the share of A is 120% of the share of B. 120%. Now this you need to understand, what is 120% of the share of B and 75% of the share of C. So can you answer? So A is basically the ratio will become A is to B and A is to C. This is the ratio we are getting. So you need to make this part very carefully. What is 120% of the share of B? Can I write directly? If 5 becomes 6, there is like increase of 1 by 5, which is 20%. Which means there's a basically increase of 120%. Exactly, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, I hope you understood. This much is clear to you. Then what is the ratio of A is to C then? 75% less. Then can I say this would be like 3 is to 4? Correct. I need to make this part as in common. Can I multiply this by 2? Yes, I can multiply. Now the ratio of A is to B is to C becomes what? A becomes 6, B becomes 5 and C becomes 8. Correct? Is this the fine ratio? 6 is to 5 is to 8? They are asking, then find the share of A, means 6 upon how much? 19 multiplied by 9500. Is it right? This goes 5 times 500. 3000 is 3K is the answer. Try this. Come on, this is the another question. We will solve more and more question, guys. As I said, this is the foundation, everyone. So you guys need to understand about the foundation. A boy has 4 different color pens. Out of 60% of the pens, 20% are black and 40% are blue. 20% are black. Out of 60% of the back. Okay, 60%. They are saying 20% are black. Means 12 are black, na? Come on, let me see. How can I solve this? Let's see, guys. So a boy has 4 different color pens out of, so can I say the boy is having like 100 pens? Out of this, 60% of the pens he's having, like 40% would be remaining part. I don't know that part. I'll not write down. 20% are black. So 20% are black means 12 are black. Means 12 are black. 60% would be 12 are black. Correct. Now, and 40% are blue pens. How many are blue pens basically then? Blue pens would be then 24. Blue would be then 24. Is it right? If black is like 12, then blue would be 24. Is it right? And the remaining are green pens, which are equal to 48. Remaining are green pens. So how many we are having like green pen? And the remaining which are equal to 48, find the number of red pens the boy has. Come on, can you solve from here? Like anything that you apply. Come on, say. So remaining would be, can I say that green pen remaining? Green pen would be again equal to how much? 24 only. Correct? Because the total is 60 and the value of 24 is given to me 48. The value of 1 would be 2. If the value of 1 is 2, then number of the blue pens they are asking. Then 40 would be how much? 40 multiplied by 2, which is 80. Answer. Is this clear? Is this clear? Chaitanya, is this clear? Or any confusion? Or you are like having any confusion? No, sir, we cannot solve. Okay. Okay, that's very fine. A boy has 4 different color pen. It was mentioned in the question, out of 60% of the pens, 20%, see, 60% of the pens, 20% are black. So out of 60%, 20% are black. So I have assumed the total value would be 100. The 60% are 60 only. So 12% of 60, they are asking that 20%. So 20% of 60 would be 12. And 40% are blue. So 40% of 60 would be 24. 6 fours are 24. Then remaining, out of which I have assumed that total is 60. 24, then remaining would be 24 because the sum is 60. So 24 is equal to 48. Because it was mentioned in the question, that's why I assume. I not assumed by myself. It was earlier mentioned in the question. Okay, how I said 12? Now 60, 20% of 60 is what? 0, 0, 0, 0. 6 twos are 12, na? %40 is what? 6 fours are 24. Solve this. Come on, solve. See how can you solve this question. Okay, in a class there are 35% girls. So basically, can I say in a class there is like 100% of the student would be there. Let us assume that 35% are girls, correct? Then 65% would not be the girls. Will it be fine? मतलब ये boys ही होंगे. Okay, which is 38 more than the half of the number of boys. 38 more than half the number of boys is basically what? Half means basically this is 32.5 na? Correct? 32, half of it will be 32.5. Correct? Is it fine, everyone? So see, the point is that which is 38 more than the half. So basically, can I say now the boys is basically how much more? So girls is basically how much more? Means girls is basically 32.5 minus 35. 35 minus 32.5 would be how much? Can I say 2.5? So basically, the girls are 2.5 more, which I can say 5 by 2, correct? And in the question which is given to me, there are 38 more. According to me, there are 2.5 more. In the question, it is 38 more. So can I say the value of 5 would be equal to 38 into 2, which is 76, isn't it? Come on, say. Now, what is the difference between boys and girls in the class? So basically, I am just finding out the difference of boys and girls only, na? We will wait for that. Okay. Till now, it is clear, everyone. Because till now it is clear now. Yes or no? Because the difference is basically 65 minus 35. That difference is of 30 only, na? So see, I know that the value of 5 is basically 76. So if I multiply this by 6, 6 5s are 30. I need to multiply this by 6, 6 6s are 36, 6, 3, 6 7s are 42, 452 is my answer. Chaitanya, is it clear? Please say, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you, Chaitanya? I hope we are solving the question the way means. I hope everyone is getting this, that how the question we are solving. Come on. No, no. In a class, there are 35% girls are there, which is 38 more. So boys would be 65, na? 65 are boys. Understood. This has been understood. Of this boys, we are doing half. Come on, please solve this. Of salary. A salary is 125% of B salary. Again, this is a question of, I would say, problem. And C salary is 80% of B salary. Come on, try. Ratios. If the total is given, then you need to solve. This you can solve. This is like easy. I would say this is easy. This you can solve. This is way easy, I would say. This you can solve. Okay. Again, we'll go for ratio method. As I said, A salary is 125% of B salaries, means first of all, A is to B. correct? We need to go for A is to B. Then the value of 5 would become 4. This is again 25% more now, you can see. Then C is B, then I would say C is to B ratio will come, which is like 80% less. So 80% less means what? 5, sorry, 5 becomes 4, correct? Now you can see that we are having like B common, isn't it? We are having like B common. So what we need to do, if I multiply this value by, B is here, 5 and this value by 4, isn't this will make sense? 5 and 4, let me write down. Then I would say that A is to B is to C would be what? So A would be 5 5s are 25, and according to me B would be 20, and here also C is basically 5 4s are no, wrong. I think we done wrong, something wrong, isn't it guys? C would be 16 na? C would be 16. This is basically, come on say, C share is 80%. Till now it is correct. Ratios are equal, A, B, C. So 20 plus 20 is 40, 45, 45 plus 10 plus 10, 61. So can I say that? Yes. So value of 61 is given to me 1, 2, 2, 000. So value of 1 would be 1, 2, 2, 000 divided by 61. This goes by how many times? This goes by how many times? 2000 times, isn't it? What is the C salary? 16 into 2000. 16 into 2000 is 32,000. Fine, no doubt. No doubt, please. I think all of you have given me the correct answer. Try this question. These all are basically, again, I would say foundation questions, guys, which will help you to develop your foundations. So please try. I would request all of you to do share this session, do like it. This was the question, na? Please wait, please wait. I think question was of Deepak. Please wait, please wait. No, wait. I'm just coming with that question. Just wait, I'm just coming with that question. Just wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll not change anything. This was the question. Okay, fine. Okay, let me try. Deepak monthly salary is 50% more than Chetan's salary. So again, D is to C. So we need to figure out the ratios. Deepak's salary again is like, if 50% more means 3, 2 becomes 3. Chetan's salary is 20% less than the Gaurav. Chetan is 20% less than the Gaurav. Then 4 becomes 5. Chetan is Gaurav. 4 becomes 5. If anything wrong, come on, say guys. Gaurav earns 30% more than Ramesh. 30% more than Ramesh. Then Gaurav earns. Then Gaurav earns 30% more than Ramesh. Means if this is 13, this would be 10. Till now, ratio is I think equal to everyone. I think no doubt in it. I think none of you have a problem, right? Correct, na? First of all, make this Chetan common here. Just multiply this by 2. Then you can say that, so Chetan is to, Deepak is to Chetan is to Gaurav. This is what? Deepak is basically 3 to just 6. Gaurav is basically 4. Gaurav is basically 4, na? Sorry, Chetan is basically 4. Chetan is basically 4. So Chetan is basically 4 and I would say Gaurav is basically 5. Till now I think no problem in it. I think till now no problem in it. Now they are saying that Gaurav and Ramesh. So Gaurav is basically 13 and Ramesh is basically 10. So Gaurav and Ramesh, now figure it out. I think no problem. Now you need to equivalent this part. So multiply this by 13. Correct? Only multiply that by 13. Is it fine? Come on, say. If you multiply this by 13, multiply this by 5 also to make it equal. So now you can say now 13 6 is what basically. So this would be 78. Isn't it? 78 is to how much? 52. 52 is to 65 is to how much? 50. Come on, say 50. Yes, 50. I think this much is clear. Now, salary of Deepak is what percent more than less than of Ramesh? Deepak is what percent Ramesh? Deepak's salary is basically 78. Deepak's salary and Ramesh's salary is basically 50. This is what less? 28 na? I would say this is 28 less. Now 28 less than Ramesh they are asking. 28 by 50 multiplied by 100. This goes 2 times and this goes basically 56 would be my answer. I hope this is now clear. And this is basically part 3 of percentage which we are doing, in which we are solving like every kind of a question. So today the focus point will be pass percentage kind of a question, means the type of pass and fail. Okay. So I hope I would say that please share this session to all of you so that maximum people can join us. So this is a foundation course going on, everybody. This is like old school method versus the ratio method. Every time I used to guide you about the difference between the old school method and the ratio method. Always remember these are very important methods which I am guiding you. Correct? Hi Maths Factory, how are you? Yeah, I have an idea. Any idea when vacancy? Which vacancy you're talking about? In the month of Feb, I would say Fab. In the month of Fab, you can expect Maths Factory. How are you? I hope you are good. So let's start with the question now. We would not wait. We have solved like many a question, guys, as you have remembered. So let us now discuss some of the questions which are very important, and the type includes the different. So let me start with the question. So this is the first question, everyone. See, first of all, I would say that firstly it will be SBI and then the IBPS. Okay, so you can just expect from Fab and March. So let us start solving the question. Aman requires X minus 4% to pass. He gets 196 marks and falls short by 20 marks. So basically, guys, see, this is, I am again saying we are doing what? We are just expressing we are basically building our basics here, correct? We are basically building our basics here. So the reason behind such a kind of question is all questions are being taken from PYQs, or they are being made, they are, I would say, replica of PYQs. Okay. So first of all, what is required? Can you like find out the passing marks? So if I take, suppose I make you solve one. If I would get like 196 marks plus 20, then this is my passing marks, na? Because scoring 196, I am fall by 20 marks. So if I'll get like 196 plus 20, I would be passing. So this is my pass, correct? Correct, na? So my pass would be how much? 190, 10. Can I say this would be 216? So 216 is my passing marks, correct? I hope. If the maximum mark she could have got is 600, so maximum marks they are getting like 600. So my pass percentage is basically what? 216 upon 600 multiplied by 100, which is 0 gets cancelled. 6, I would say 6 3s are 18, and then 19 20. So I would say this would be like 36%, correct? 36%. So my pass percentage is basically 36%. I hope you all are getting this, how I approach to this pass percentage. Now let's see again. Then find the value of x. So basically we need to figure out the value of x, correct? Aman requires x minus 4 percentage to pass. My pass percentage is 36%. Can I say that x minus 4, I'll write down here. So x minus 4 percentage is nothing but equal to 36 percentage. This percentage gets cancelled out. So the value of x would be 40 na. I hope everyone making this sense. Come on, say yes or no. Come on, guys. I would request all of you to like the session, to share the session, and try understanding that what I did right now. Basically what I did, Aman requires x minus 4 percentage to pass. He gets 196 marks and falls short by 20 marks. So this is basically passing marks of Aman. But I need to figure out the percentage. So I need to know the total marks. So my total marks is 600. So then I can say that 216 is what percent of 600, which is 36. So from here I can equate. I hope this has been clear to everyone. Guys, can you please comment? Everyone, can you please comment? It will be great, guys, if you comment. Come on. Maths Factory, I hope you got this. I would request all of you to please share the session. Please share it, guys, please. I am guiding you from the basics, correct? And these are the type of questions which are regularly being asked in the examination. Okay, let's come to the next question. So this is the next question. Again, same replica. Again, I would say this is the same replica. Try, guys. Again, I would say this is the same replica. Try. In an examination, a Nishu must get x plus 6% marks to pass. So basically, they need to get like x plus 6% to pass, correct? But the question is there. Let us see the question. But a student who gets 37.5%. Now the point comes, what is 37.5%? 37.5% is 3 by 8 marks and failed by 36. So 36.7% of what? Of the total marks, isn't it? Now if the total marks is given to me, which is 800, so can I say that 3 by 8 of 800 plus he fails when he scored 37.5%, he fails by 36. If I'll add 36, this is the passing marks, isn't it? This is basically a passing marks. This is basically a passing marks, I would say. I hope everyone is getting, this is basically passing marks. So this gets 100 times. So basically 336 is the passing marks, isn't it? 336 is the passing marks. I hope everyone is getting. 336 is the passing marks, isn't it? Okay. Now if the total marks in the examination, okay, then find the x percent of y. Now what is x percent of y? Can you just figure it out? What is x percentage of y? If anyone is trying this question, 336 is the passing marks. Come on, try it, guys. Try by yourself, fatafat. Can you score the passing percentage? Yes. 336 divided by 800 multiplied by 100 is the passing percentage. 8, how many times? 4 times, na? 4 times and 2 times, which is 42. So the passing percentage is nothing but 42, correct? And in an examination, Nishu Mutt gets x plus 6% marks to pass. So again, you can say that x plus 6 percentage is equal to 42 percentage. Percentage gets cancelled out. So x equals to 42 minus 6, 2 and 4. So x equals to 36, correct? Isn't it, everyone? So slowly I need to figure out the 36% of 2025. So I need to figure out 36% of 225. What is 36%? You can just calculate it off. What is just 36%? Come on, everyone. From here, I think you can just go for, as you wish, you can go for anyways out. You can go for 36 by 100 multiplied by 225. This goes like, I would say 9 times, and this goes again. 81 is the answer. 81 is the answer. I hope everyone is getting. Please confirm. Okay, let us now see next one. So this is the next question. Try this question. Good morning, Beauty. How are you? Beauty, can you solve this question? How are you, Beauty? कैसी हो? बढ़िया. सब चलो question solve करते हैं, Beauty. That's nice. Beauty, question solve करते हैं. ठीक है. 40. In a test, Anna got x minus 6% of total marks and failed by 40. भाई ये तो गजब बात है ना? And failed by 40. And while Sushi got 2x minus 12, Sushi को 2x minus 12 मिला, and which is 20 more than the passing marks, जो कि 20 ज़्यादा है passing marks से. Okay, this is also fine, चलेगा. Which is 20 more than the passing marks. If the total marks of the test is 250, total marks दिया हुआ है आपको 250, तो निकालना है आपको basically. Then you need to figure it out. Then find the marks obtained by Anna. Find the marks obtained by Anna. Anna का marks निकालना है. I think सवाल समझ में आ गया होगा. So how we can do it? So भाई Anna got x minus 6% of total marks and failed by 40. तो देखो Anna को कितना आया है? Anna को let me just 1 मिनट वेट करिए. Anna को basically क्या हुआ है? देखो Anna को x minus 6% आया है, ठीक है? x minus Anna को x minus 6% आया है और वो fail हो गई है. She had failed. Then if I'll add 40, then she will be passed. ठीक है? Is it right? But this is again change with the Sushi. Sushi got 2x minus 12% and more than the passing marks, and she got 20 more than the plus 20 more than the passing marks, isn't it? So basically, but you need to understand that we need to equate both the equations. So how I can equate x minus c, x minus 6% plus 40 is the passing marks, but Sushi got passing marks 20 more. So if I would say 2x minus 12, if I'll subtract minus 20 I'll do, then this is the passing marks of Sushi, isn't it? I hope you are getting my point, everyone. Correct. So now 40 and 60, this is like 60. 60 equals to 2x minus 6, 2x minus 12, and x, that would be how much? 2x minus, see, this would be what? this would be 2x minus 12, and that should be minus x minus 6. This would be like 2x minus 12 minus x plus 6, correct? I hope this makes sense, everyone. So from here, what I can figure it out, but the point here come, now see the point. So you can also solve here that x, 2x minus x, x minus 6, correct, is equal to 60. But can I say this is the passing percentage? This marks is of what? This marks is basically 250%. 250% of 100. Correct? Yes or no? I hope this makes sense. So this goes how many times? 5 times. This goes like 2 times. Correct? This goes 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 2 times. This goes 24. So x minus 6 equals to 24. Then x equals to 30. I hope till now it is making sense that x equals to 30. Now what I need to figure it out? Then what I need to figure out, find the marks obtained by Anna. Anna got x minus 6 percentage, and value of x is 30. So Anna will get like 24. So 24% of 250. Correct? This I need to figure it out, na? 24% of 250. Correct. 24% means 20% would be 50 and 4% 60. So 60 would be the answer. Good morning. I hope everyone understood. Please say. Understood? Beauty Sharma, Maths Factory. Anything doubt? Any doubt? Please comment. Any doubt? Please comment. कोई doubt है? Come on guys, say. Oh, that's great. I hope you are finding it. The solution मिल रहा है ना? क्या doubt है बताओ? Any doubt then please comment. Beauty बताओ अगर कोई. If you have any doubt then you can comment. पूछ सकती हो. कोई doubt है Beauty? Have you got ये solution समझ में आया? I think we should go for next question. I think we should go for next question. Next question की तरफ जाते हैं. चलो. Now come on, try this. Please do share the session now. Can you guys solve this? 80% of students attend the exam and 10% of the students fail the exam. So basically the total you need to remember. Basically you need to remember the total. Can I say my total, if I assume my total is 100, if I'm assuming 80% of students attend the exam. So it attend is like 80%, correct? And 10% of the students fail the exam. So the student who will attend, they will only fail, na? So this much is attending and 10% exactly fail. So basically 8 are fail. If 8 are fail, then I can say 72 are pass. Correct? Out of 80 only. The number of girls passed in the exam is 27. Is 50% of the student passed in the examination. Now see, this is very important line. How the examiner play with the words. The number of girl student who passed in the exam is 27, which is 50% of the student passed in the exam. So can you just say that what this is saying? So can I say everyone, what is the 50% of it? So 50% of it would be 36 are girls and of it 36 are boys. If you sum it up, they would come to 72 only. But according to me, it is 36. According to the quotient, 36 is basically 27. So I can say 36 belongs to 27, correct? Yes or no? Basic logic. So if I would say 1 belongs to what? 1 belongs to 27 by 36, which means what? 36, 3 by 4, correct? I hope find the total number of student in the class. They are asking the total number of student in the class. Can you just figure it out? How to figure it out? Total number of student in the class. Till now you got this logic. Come on. Number of student in the class. Come on, say. Till now I have done 1 equals to 3 by 4. Now you need to do 36 belongs to 27. Now you try solving it now. How can you solve? Number of student in the class. $75. I hope you guys will answer, but that would be 75. One value is 3 by 4. Correct? One value is 3 by 4. The number of student will be 75. How much? 100 into 3 by 4. So that's why I am giving this series. I think you are getting everything ना. 100 का 3 by 4 निकालोगे तो 75 ही तो आएगा. यही तो आंसर है इसका. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. देखो अगर आप लोग कमेंट नहीं करोगे ना तो मेरे को समझ नहीं आएगा कि बेसिकली आपको समझ आया है कि नहीं आया. तो कमेंट कर दो एक आध बारी, ठीक है, ताकि मेरे को लगे. नाउ कम ऑन ट्राई दिस. अगेन ये एग्जाम वाला क्वेश्चन है. और गाइज एग्जाम वाले क्वेश्चंस बहुत पूछे जाते हैं. आई वुड से अगेन एंड अगेन एग्जाम वाले क्वेश्चंस बहुत पूछे जाते हैं. आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू कि पहले खुद से ट्राई करो एक बारी. देख ठीक है. सो एक बार मैं ट्राई करता हूँ. That Indian examination नैना scored 36% of the marks and failed by X. तो पहली बात तो दिमाग में रखो कि भाई नैना पास कैसे करेगी. तो 36% में if we'll add X, नैना will pass. And Sonal scored 65% marks and gets X plus 132 marks more than the passing marks. तो ये घटाना पड़ेगा ना हमें, क्योंकि ये तो हमें घटाना पड़ेगा अगर इसका पासिंग मार्क्स निकालना है तो. सो सोनल को कितना आ रहा है? ये तो सोनल को 65% आ रहा है, बट वो घटाना पड़ेगा तब वो सोनल पहुंचेगी पासिंग मार्क्स की तरफ. ये इक्वेशन, इफ यू क्लियर दिस इक्वेशन, दैट इज अंडरस्टूड. व्हाट आई सेड कि द पासिंग मार्क्स ऑफ नैना should be equal to the passing marks of Sonal, which is 65% minus x plus 132. Make sense everyone? अभी ब्रैकेट में कर लो ये, ठीक है, मतलब ये ब्रैकेट में होगा, ठीक है. तो now the second line is basically 36% of मतलब x is equal to 65% minus x minus 132. I hope this makes sense. ठीक है, समझ आ रहा है. तो यहां से can you say how many x? 2x. 2x would be how much? 2x would be how much? Come on, say fast. और आपको पता है the Sonal scored 348 marks more than that of Naina. ये आपको बताना है, बताओ फटाफट. Everybody come on, say. That is very important. How will you figure it out? Come on. 36% of x and 65%. That would be equal to 2x equals to 348 minus 132. So 348 minus 132 is how much basically? 216 of 2x. X equals to 216 by 2, which is how much? Which is how much? 108. This part is get completed. This is very good question, I would say. Now here is the question. If Sonal scored more than that of Naina, Sonal scored more than that of Nana. So can I say that Sonal minus Anna is given to us 348? Correct, na? Sonal minus Anna is given to us 348. Wait a minute, I'll show you. Now see, यहाँ पे आप थोड़ा सा देखो, एक जगह आप यहाँ पे ना इजी भी कर सकते थे. ये 348 कैसे आया वो मैं आपको समझा देता हूँ. वैसे you need to understand that how 348 came. Just watch it. Can I say that 65%? देखो अगर मैं परसेंटेज की बात करूं, if I talk about the percentage, Sonal is 65% minus 36% is basically 348. Correct. And if you subtract ना, अगर आप subtract करोगे, you will get like 29%. The value of 29% is equal to 348. Correct. The value of 1% would be equal to 12. 1% का वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? 12 के बराबर आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे क्लियर है? और इसी 29% का वैल्यू उठा के मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दिया है. ठीक है, ये आपको थोड़ा कैलकुलेट करना चाहिए. यू नीड टू जस्ट कैलकुलेट दिस वैल्यू. ओके, सो द 100% वुड बी हाउ मच? 100% वुड बी हाउ मच? 100% वुड बी 1200. नाउ द पॉइंट हियर कम्स, फाइंड द मिनिमम पास परसेंटेज ऑफ द एग्जाम. सी, मिनिमम पास परसेंटेज वुड बी 36 तो होगा ही, लेकिन देयर वुड बी आल्सो वन मोर थिंग. Now, if you need to figure out the pass percentage, then this 100 divided by 1200 multiplied by 100, 0. This is like 9 times. So the maximum pass percentage, 9%, is 36% plus 9%. Is 36% plus 9%. Basically, how much? 45% is the minimum passing marks. Understood? Should I explain one more time? If you say I would explain this one more time, beauty. Should I explain this one more time? Should I explain you this one more time or it's fine? You guys are getting this. Is it okay? Okay. Try this. If a fraction denominator is decreased by 60%, a fraction denominator is decreased by 60%. So come on, 60% basically. What is 60%? 60 by 100, which is 3 by 5. Decrease. They are saying decrease. 5 by 3 decrease. 1 minus 3 by 5, which is 5, minus 3, which is 5. 2 by 5. This is called decrease, which I have done here na. This is called decrease. So you need to understand how the fraction is getting decreased. I would say this is easy question. This is easy. I would not say to try this. This is easy. Try next one. Oh, this would be right tough. Try that, becomes 12 by 5. Now come on, try. This is like previous year question. I would say this is previous year question. If a numerator of a fraction is increased by 87.5, 87.5 would be how much? Now see, the hurdle point is you need to figure out the value of this 18.5. The point is you need to figure out the value of 18.5, then 16.66. First of all, if you understand, if you like understand, this is what 18.5. Again, that would be multiple of 5. That's guaranteed 12.5, I would say. So now try and understand, guys, that how you're getting it, means how the question is basically being solved here. So come on, try. And this part is 16.6 is basically 1 by 6. It is increased, plus 1 by 6 means 7 by 6, isn't it? 1 is okay, denominator is decreased. Decreased means minus 1 by 6 means 5 by 6. So we are having like numerator and denominator. Now first of all, it has been increased by. So how much it gets increased? It increased by 7 by 8, na? Yeah, 7 by 8. This is like 87.5 is basically 7 by 8. So that becomes like 15. 15 by 8. Increased by 15 by 8. Then it is decreased by 5 by 6. And then the value of the fraction becomes 12 by 5. I hope you are getting my point. 5. No. No. Come on, solve. Solve this, everyone. How can you solve the question? 3 4s are 3 5s are correct. Now the numerator upon denominator would be how much? Numerator upon denominator would be how much? That would be numerator upon denominator would be, this would be 25 and this 5 and 5 gets cancelled out, no? No, this 5 and this 5. That would be numerator and denominator would be. Yeah, I'll give the options, but not right now. Not right now. It would be how much? That numerator upon denominator is 16 by 15. 16 by 15. Mine is 16 by 15. Just check it out. Is it coming like 16 by 15? I would say so, yes. And this is one of the previous year question. This is basically previous year question, everyone. This is previous year question. Let's come to the next one. Try this. I will be giving you the options, but not today. From tomorrow, we will have the options also. Today, I am just, see, for 2 days, I am just building your basics. So, in a fraction, if numerator is decreased by 30%, numerator is getting decreased by 30%, then decrease means numerator is becoming like multiplied by 7 divided by 10. The denominator would be like that. Again, and again increased by 7%. If it is increased by 7%, then automatically what you can say? It is increased by 7%. Similarly, denominator is decreased by 20%. So every time it is increase, decrease, increase, decrease. How will you write? Say fast, everyone. $15 by 14. 20% increased. 20% increase means what? 5 by 6. And again increase by 12.5% means what? 8 by 9. This whole belongs to 25 by 63. Just solve this, you will get the answer. Just solve this, you will get the answer. Not more than that. Okay. So 7 2s are, 5 2s are, 3s are, 4s are. Now fill numerator by denominator is basically how much? So numerator of and by denominator is nothing but 5 by 7, na? How much? 2. by 5. 40% is the answer. Hi Dwej, how are you? कैसे हो? Let's find one more problem. So these are like fractional problems. Let us now solve the yesterday homework. We have also done the homework, so let me just solve the homework. Can we solve the question? Come on, try this. Why you are disturbing the class? Not this one. The price of sugar is increased by 30%. I think Chaitanya was asking one of the question, na? Chaitanya was asking one of the question. Wait a minute. Chaitanya, I don't have that question which you are asking. Wait a minute, let me just figure it out, that question first. Wait a minute, guys. I think I have that question. Just wait. Yesterday's homework I am just figuring out. This was. Try this. Try this. Now again, price into consumption. The question is of price into consumption. Correct? This was homework which I have given. Try this, guys. This was the homework which I have given. Try this, everyone. This was the homework which I have given. The price of the commodity be raised by 25%. how much percent must a householder reduce his consumption of the commodity so as to increase his expenditure? Now, here you need to understand the basic point is that you need to understand the relation between price and consumption. Correct? Now, they are saying that price is increased by 25%, raised by 25%, means your 4 will become 5, correct? If price is getting increased, the consumption will get decreased and it will become from 5:4. Correct? This follow reverse order, 5:4. Now, this becomes 20 and this also becomes 20. They are asking how much percent must a householder reduce his consumption. So basically, householder is reducing what kind of consumption? Consumption is reduced by 1 over 5, which is 20%. I hope you understood. This is the case of price and consumption. Yes, very good. Very good, very good, very good. I hope Beauty you got this. Beauty you got this. 20%. This was yesterday's homework. I was just taking out the homework. This was yesterday's homework. Let's go for one more yesterday homework, which is this one. Try this. Price of sugar is increased by 30%. Again, you need to write down the relation of price and then consumption. So if price is increased by 30%, means what? Means what? Means initially the 10 would become 13. Then consumption would be like reverse of it. But they are saying no. There's a decrease in the consumption of sugar by 20%. 20% decrease means what? Means initially it was 5, now it becomes 4. So basically this becomes 50. The price into consumption initially becomes 50 and after that it becomes 52. So there is an increase of 2. Correct? They're asking what? Find the percentage increase or decrease. They're asking find the percentage increase or decrease. The percentage increase of 2 upon 50 into 100. Basically 2 times, which is 4%. Very good. Very good. So, okay, fine. Let's come to solve next one. Try this. Try this. Haters. Beauty, solve this question. 22 means 2 by 9. There is a decrease of from tomorrow, guys. I will be coming with the option, not from tomorrow, from Monday, because today is the Saturday and we are solving like every question, as you can see. Okay. 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 So first of all, what is 12.99? There's a decrease of 12.99. So 1 by 9 is basically 11.11. So 2 by 9 would become 22.22. But there's decrease. Decrease means initial value was 9, now it becomes 7, isn't it? The price. The price. Yes, yeah, no? Yes, yeah, no? Okay. And the consumption increased by 14.28. So 14.28 is basically, so 14.28 is basically 1 by 7. There's an increase, means it would like consumption would become from 7 to 8, correct? It would become from 7 to 8. Now this is like 63 and this is like 56, correct? There's a decrement, I would say. There's a decrement, isn't it? Yes, yeah, no? This goes 9 times, this goes 8 times. There's a decrement of 1 by 9, which is 11.11% answer. But beauty, the previous question you have answered negative. It would not be negative, na, it would be positive, na. Initially it was 50. They are asking find the increase and decrease percentage of expenditure. So expenditure is priced into consumption. Here it is 50. Now it is becoming 52. There is an increment of 2, na. I hope this is clear, beauty. Please confirm. Is this clear to you? Your second answer was wrong, I would say. No clear. Okay. Let me just make you understand this one more time. Okay, just make you understand one more time. Just wait. Wait. Let us try this question once more. See. Please have a logic. Price of the sugar is increased by 30%. So can I say the price is initially the price would be 100 and now it becomes like 130. So basically the price is basically 10 is to 13 right now. This is the price. Then my consumption is basically saying consumption is so as family decreases the consumption by 20%. This is a decrease of 20%. Means initially it was 50, na? Means initially it was 5, then it becomes 4. So now this price into consumption is basically expenditure, na? So see, price into consumption is basically expenditure. Okay. So first case price into consumption is becoming 50 and the second case is becoming like 52. So if initial it is 50 and then it is 52, there's an increase of 2, na? There's an increase of 2, and if you ask the increase of 2 is of on what? So the increase of 2 is basically on 50 into 100. This is 2 times, which is 4% increment, not decrement. I hope this is clear now. Guys, we have done total of 3 videos till now. This is I would say the last video on percentages, where we will cover like a question which is asked from election, and these questions are also asked basically asked in, I would say, in profit and loss as well. So, but you can understand that how these questions been made in percentage with respect to the elections. So, okay, that's nice. So guys, if you're there, please comment yes or no, so that I would be clear that my voice is like audible and visible to every one of you. I hope so. My voice is audible and visible to every one of you. So let's start. First thing, guys, what is the theory part of it? So basically, I would say that when you read like percentage, when you go for percentage, in percentage, I hope that you need to understand there are 3 sections of questions. First is a normal question, which we have done in the first video. Second, I would say we have done a question on percentage change, that is percentage change, correct? You can watch that also. Third section, we have done question on price and consumption. And the fourth part which we are doing today is basically election based. The PDF will be shared on my Telegram. As I said, the PDF will be shared on my Telegram. So today the discussion would be revolving around the election based question, correct? So what is the theory? If I make you solve election based question, I would ask you election based question, I would ask you the point that said what is the theory, means what is the concept. So concept is like very important to all of you. Let's understand the concept. The first concept is basically they are known as, what is the, I would say, guys, valid or invalid votes. What is valid? If I would write what is valid and what is invalid votes. So the person who puts a vote is known as basically valid votes. And if I say that invalid votes, the votes which is not been counted. So they both are known as the casted votes. They are known as the casted votes. This you need to understand, okay? Valid votes and invalid votes are known as the casted votes. Is it clear, everyone? Please say. And if I say total vote, now if I say the total vote, if I say what is total vote, total vote would be the vote which is been, I would say the vote which is been casted, means the vote plus the vote which is not been, means did not cast vote, did not vote, and vote is known as total vote, correct? I hope. Hi Beauty, how are you? I hope you are good. And again, winner plus loser. In this only you get the concept of winner and the loser. Correct? And they both happens in the case of total votes. This winner and loser happens in the case of total votes. Is it clear? Let me make you understand one more time. So when you when you solve a question of election based, everyone try to understand you have a valid and invalid votes. Try to get this point. You have a valid and invalid votes. Valid and invalid votes is known as the casted votes. Correct? Casted votes. Correct. You'll understand through the question also, but you should know the terms valid votes and then you should know the invalid votes. Correct? Then you have did not vote, thus did not vote plus vote. Did not vote plus vote is the total vote. Maybe the total vote is there and the person says that I'll not vote. So that is called as a total vote, correct? Then we are having a valid and invalid vote. Valid and invalid vote, then also the third point is that we have a winner and the loser. Winner and the loser also comes from the total votes. Is it clear, everyone? Please confirm. Beauty and everybody. So these are like small notes which you need to make when you solve a question of election based. Is this clear, Beauty? Please confirm. These are small notes which you need to confirm when you solve a question on election based problems. So try to understand the term winner, loser, valid, invalid, did not vote, vote. So again I would say valid Valid, first is valid, then invalid, then invalid, then winner, then winner. I would say winner. When winner comes, then the loser comes. Loser, then casted vote and did not vote. Then you come as a did not vote. Then you come as a did not vote, and then you come which is vote. When you vote casted, when the vote is casted. So these are like 4 terms which you need to know when you solve a election based problems. 1, 2, these all are belongs to 3, and this is basically 4. I hope you understood this, everyone. I would say all of you to please understand. Now today I came up with the MCQs also. Today with the MCQ. Now you have an option as well, everyone. So try solving this question. 2 mastermind participated. Everyone, please see the problem. 2 mastermind participated in an election. 20% votes were declared invalid. So means, as I said, declared invalid. The point is of invalid. Let me do one for you. Let me do one for you. Please be there. Let us assume, what I say that, let us assume the total vote would be 100x. I don't know. Let us assume the total vote would be 100x. This is my assumption. This is my assumption, everyone. The total vote is basically 100x. Now see what they are saying. Now in terms of 100x, they are saying that 20% was invalid. So 20 is basically invalid. 20x, I would say, is invalid. I would write in over here. Then the game will be played on 80x because 80x would be valid votes, correct? These are basically valid votes. I hope this is clear. Try to get this point. Okay, fine. Now they are saying that winner mastermind got 48% of the total votes. Winner got 48% of the total votes. 48%. So in terms of 100x, can I say the 48x would be the winner? Because I am counting it from the 100x now. Because the total, see the point. Winner mastermind got 48% of the total votes. Total vote is basically 100x. I hope you are getting my point. Is it clear, everyone? Please confirm. Please confirm. Please confirm. Is it clear? But if winner is getting the 48x, then the loser will get what? 32x now. Is it right or not? Then the loser will get 32x. Is it clear, everyone? Of the total votes and won by 8,000 numbers of votes. In terms of percentage, can I say this is basically 16x? Because if you add 16, that will become 48. So can I say that 16x would becomes to 8,000? Correct. I hope you are getting this point. Come on, guys, say. Then x would become how much? 500, 500. Now they are asking that find the total number of votes polled. What is the total number of votes polled, everyone? Come on, answer. The total number of votes polled would be how much? If the value of x is basically 500, then multiply this by 5. X is basically 5. So multiply this by 500. How many zeros? 1, 2, 4 zeros. 4 zeros means this is the answer. Option number B, sorry. I hope if anybody is having doubt, do ask me, guys. If anybody is having doubt, Beauty, you got the logic? Come on, say. Each and every step you got this. Come on, say. Come on, say, everyone. Beauty, Pooja, everybody, please comment. You got it? How we are doing this question? Please confirm. I would request all of you, if you don't get anything, do ask me, guys. If you don't get anything, do ask me. You got the logic? How I have done this question? I hope. So, anybody can? Okay, let's go for second question. Come on, try this. Let's go for this question. Come on, try this again. Okay, Beauty, you are again having the options. So now you'll get the options. Everywhere you'll get the options. Come on, try this. Same question. Same question I would say now. Hi Shreya. Shreyas. Hello Shreyas. What is the answer, Shreyas? Come on. Okay, okay. Your feedback I would take into like Sarakho par, you know that. Aapka feedback I would also take, always I would take on Sarakho par. Can you solve this please? बस आप लोग इस तरीके guys you just support me, just that's it, just you guys support me, see that. Very good. 8,000. 8,000. Okay. 8,000 is coming. Okay. So you are saying option number D. Okay, let me check. So we have got one answer, which is option number D. Let me check, guys. Now, come on. In an election, Aman and Suman were two candidates. Okay. So can I say total votes? Again, the majora is of total votes, na? The majora is of total votes, correct? So can I assume that again my total votes would be how much? My total votes would be 100x, correct? I think Shreyas, you are till now you are 20% were declared invalid, so I'll work on 80x, correct? Now they are saying that Suman scored 40% of the valid votes. Now see the point, 40% of the valid votes they are saying. In earlier question, they were not talking about 40% of the total. You can see the difference in the question, everyone. This is winner got 48% of the total votes, correct? Now here it is saying that here it is saying that Suman scored 40% of the valid votes. Means 40% means what? 40% of 80 is basically 32x, correct? I hope this logic is clear to everyone. This is very important point. Then this is a Suman. Then Aman would be how much? 48x, na? Correct? I hope this much is clear. This is Aman. This is Suman. Now the difference is of again 16, correct? And was defeated by 1600 votes. So can I say that 16x is equal to 1600? Come on, say yes or no. If 1600 equals to 1600, then 1 equals to 100. So x equals to 100. They are asking what? They are asking how many electorate casted their votes. So how many votes were casted initially? So initially would be 100 x into 100, which is 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my answer. I hope everyone got the logic. Please say, is it clear to everybody? I hope so. This is clear to everyone. Beauty, I think, Shreyas, have you known? Shreyas, you got the logic? Can you please say, Shreyas? Your answer was D, I would say. Option number D, but A is the correct answer. I would say, no, not A also. Yeah, option number A is only the correct answer. Okay, that's fine. Let us go for next question. Okay. I would request Beauty and Shreyas to please share the session to your friends so that this is basically totally English based maths, right? So this is, I will be teaching you in English only. So I would request all of you to share this session to your friends. I will be giving the PDF also, homework also, everything, guys. From tomorrow, I'm starting a new chapter, which is profit and loss. Be there, everyone. Okay, support me. Let's try this. Let's try this. Come on, try. This is another different kind of a question. If I would say, you can try this. Come on. Solve. I would request, come on, solve. I would request to all of you, just support me, everyone. Okay, let me understand this way there. Share this session to everyone. Come on, guys. Anybody answer? Apply your brain, then I'll do it. Confirm, I'll do it. Just use your brain. Can I give you the timer also? That would be great now. Let me give you the timer. I'll guide everything. Beauty, I'll guide everything from basic. Trust me. Beauty, trust me. I'll got everything. I'll teach you everything from the basics. Please trust me. I'll just request Beauty one thing from you, that do share my session. Do like the session, do share the session to your friends. I just want this. So if, but this is basically for the English aspirants, right? Those who are learning English. Those who want to know maths in English. So I will be guiding everything in English. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I think I should now solve it. Okay. Can I? Come on. Can I? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us now do it by your own. I think we have given you like 1 minute 40 seconds. I'll give you like 2 minutes of time. Let me just check. 2 minutes of time. Thank you, Beauty. Thanks a lot to you. Thanks a lot. Can I go for like, okay. Okay, we have like how many? Now 2 minutes are done, I think so. Yeah. Now let's now, guys, take a pause. Let us now understand. Okay, let us now understand, everyone. Okay, let us now understand. Those who have done, or none of these. Okay, fine. None of these. Let me now do it by myself first. Okay. So first of all, 2 candidates participated in an election. 10% voted did not cast their vote. Okay. So can I say that total vote? I will assume first 100x. That is the first step, na. Total vote, I'll assume that 100x. Now here, not casted is basically 10x. Then we are remaining with the 90x. Correct. Fine. Okay. Now see. Now 10% voters were declared invalid. So basically 10% of 90. So guys, 10% of 90x is basically a 9x. So I am fighting with 81x. Correct, na? Means they are not casting the vote. So I am fighting with the 81x. So my 81x is the valid votes now. This is basically a valid votes now. Okay, this is basically a valid votes now. So 81x. Now they are saying what? A candidate got 60% of the total votes. Now 60% of the total votes means what? Total votes, they are saying, see, 60% of the total votes means 60x. The remaining would be how much? 60x. The remaining would be how much? 21x. 21x, and the difference, and won the election by 3900. So basically the difference is of 39, na? The difference is of 39. So 39x would be equal to 3900. X would be equal to 100. So if x is equal to 100, what is the question? Find the total number of votes. Again, total number of votes will be multiplied. This x is basically 100. So the answer would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Option number A. Is this clear, Beauty? Come on, say. Is this clear, Beauty? Come on, say. Please comment. Is this clear? Is this clear? Beauty, Shreyash. Is this clear to you? Is this clear to you? Okay, the option will be okay. I hope Shreyas and Beauty you are liking the question the way I'm solving it. Please do comment also. Do comment regular basis so that I would get motivated that you guys are getting. I would request all of you. Correct. Now let me go for next question. Okay, should I repeat it again? As I said, I am assumed what 10 the total vote is 100x, correct? In which 10x is the invalid. They haven't voted. So the game would be on 90x. In 90x, 10% were declared as invalid. So 90x, 10% were declared. This is basically invalid. If they are invalid, the valid vote would be 81x. But they are saying 60% of the total votes. So total votes 60% is 60x. Remaining would be 21x. The difference is of 39. Then value of x is basically 100, and then you can just need to multiply. Come on, try this. Again, a very good problem. Now I have increased the level. Now I have increased the level. The level has been increased now. Okay. Because in the question it is saying that 60% of the total votes. Shreyas, in the question it was mentioned that 60% of the total votes. They haven't said 60% of the valid votes. There's a different point. See. Now 60%, see the point everyone. 60% of total votes is a different thing, and 60% of valid votes, this is different thing. These two are different things. Try to get my point. These two are different thing. Now try this. I hope now you understood. Okay. This is again a different variation. Please try this. A different variation, everyone. Please try this. I would say this is a different variation of the question. Okay, let me try. So two candidates participated in an election, 20% did not cast their vote. So again, I will assume what I will assume? I'll assume what? Total vote is basically 100x. Correct? Fine. 20% did not cast, so I'll land up to what? This is invalid. Remember, this is invalid. Okay. Then my valid vote would be here. This is my valid vote. If this is my valid vote, then can I say this would be like 80x? 80x, correct? Now see the point. They are saying that 2000 votes were declared invalid. Winner candidate got 60% of the valid votes. 60% of the valid votes. Try to get this point. This is very important, everyone. Correct or not? 60% of the valid votes. So if I would ask you, now see and remember one thing. They are saying that 20% did not cast their vote and 2000 votes were declared invalid. So basically, so see, these people did not cast their vote, na? So see, these people 20x did not cast the vote. Did not cast their vote, correct? They were not like one who have casted their vote. So remove it. Now they are saying that what would be my valid votes? So my valid vote would be when I would subtract this 2000 from my the remaining votes. So see the point. My point is that, let me just make you understand in a simpler manner. My point is that my valid vote would be what? My valid vote would be, if I subtract from 80x, I would subtract invalid votes, which is 2000. Correct or not? So this is basically my valid votes. Yes or no? Come on, say. This is basically my valid votes because I have subtracted the invalid votes. What I subtracted? I subtracted the invalid votes. Come on, say yes or no. I hope this makes sense. Now they are saying that, they are saying that 60% of the valid votes got elected by 1200. Now I don't see, these are my valid votes, but I don't know na exactly because these are in terms of, so let us assume this as an 100x. If I assume this value as an 100x, can I say that this would be 60x and this would be 40x? Correct na? I hope you are getting my point. So the and the winner is this, winner is getting 1200 votes, number more. So from here the winner is getting how much? 20x more na? From here winner is getting like 20% more, if I would say in terms of percentage. Correct na? So 20% is equal to 1200. Correct. So the 1% would be equal to 20% would be equal to 1200. Then the, sorry, let us go for 100%. Then the 100% would be equal to 25 fives are 5 times. I would say 600, 6000. I think this much is clear now. This much is clear now. Correct. Now what they are asking? Find the total number of votes in voters. Total number of votes they are asking. Correct. They are asking was total number of votes of voters. So what can you answer now? Come on, say. What can you answer now? So this is the valid votes. Valid votes, you know the value of 100%. So can I say this is your basically 100% na? See, you can write down here. So 80x minus 2000 would be equal to 6000. I hope you are getting my point. I hope you are getting my point. I hope you are getting my point, everyone. From here, 80x would be equal to 8000. From here, x equals to 100. So again, the vote casted would be how much? This one. This one. This is a good level of question, I would say. Understood? Anybody is having doubt, please comment. Should I explain one more time? Please say. Should I explain one more time? Please say. Should I explain you one more time? Please say, everyone. Beauty, you got the logic? Beauty, you got the logic? Okay, one more. Okay, see. See basically what they are saying. See and read the point clearly, everyone. Two candidates participated in an election. 20% voters did not cast their vote. So they are not casting the vote. So from 100x, 20x we are not casting the vote. Then the people who were casting the vote would be 80x only, na? 80x. In 80x, I have valid votes and I have invalid votes also. Correct? In 80x, I have two things. In 80x, I am having valid votes also. I am having invalid votes also. Correct? So they are saying now, and 2000 votes were declared invalid. I have the votes. I have the votes which were casted as an 80x. From here, if I subtract 2000, then I would get my valid votes. Why? Because I know the total votes which were casted were 80x. In this, we are having valid votes also, and in this, we are having invalid votes also. So I said, let's figure it out the valid votes. If I want to figure it out the valid votes, I would say let's subtract invalid votes from here. So I subtracted from 80x, I have subtracted 2000. Now this is a very complex part, that 80x minus 2000. I have assumed this value as a 100x. Why? Because they are saying that 60% of the valid votes, winner candidate got 60% of the valid votes. Let us assume this value as an 100x. If I assume this value as an 100x, I would say 60% of this would be 60x, and the remaining would be 40x. Correct? Till now it's fine. Now they are saying that and got elected by 1200 votes, number of votes. So the winner is getting elected because of he is getting 1200 votes more. From the winner is getting how much? 20% more. So 20% is equal to 1200. If you multiply this by 5, it will become 100. So this time you also need to multiply by 5. This will become 6000. So basically 100% is equal to 6000. Correct? So I want to know what is my valid votes. So the valid votes is coming when you equate this equation. 80x minus 2000 equals to 6000. From here your value of x is coming, and then they are asking total votes. Put the value. Is it fine? Fine now? I hope so. Now it is fine. Beauty, understood now? I hope so, Beauty, you understood now. Okay, let's come back. Try this. See, we will do all kind of question. Do not worry in that case. Let me give you poll. Try sharing this session, everyone. Option A, 269. Okay, let me check. Okay, fine. Time map is happening, guys. I would request all of you to share my. Okay, now it's done, I guess. I guess everybody had done this. Please wait. Okay, let me try once. Okay. So, how can I do this question? Let me check out. Two candidates contested an election. The winning candidate scored 63% of the valid votes. Now, see. First, you need to figure it out your valid vote. So, suppose I can say that my total vote. So, again, I will assume my total vote would be 100x. Now, this makes me easy now. So, the winning candidate scored 63% of the valid votes and 52 votes and won by 52 votes. If 69 votes were declared invalid. So, valid votes would be what? See, the step is that there is a play of language. Start from here. Don't read this point till now. Wait. So, my valid votes would be how much? If I would say, then my valid votes would be, can I say, my valid vote would be 100x minus 69. This is my valid votes. Everyone. Try to get this point. This is my valid votes. This is my valid votes. Yes or no? Yes. And I need to figure it out the exact value, which I don't know right now. Let's go for it. Let's leave it. Now they are saying that the winning candidate scored 63% of the valid votes. So winning is getting 63%. Then valid votes, let us assume that would be 100x. Now that would be fine. Then the remaining loser will get how much? 37 votes. And let us, why I assume that 63 and 37? Because this is the complex part. This is basically a complex part. So I assume this value as in 100x. And of that I have taken 63% and 37%. I hope this makes sense. Now from here you can see that the difference is of what? The difference is of what? Come on everyone. The difference is of what? The difference is of 26%. So 26% is the winning part, but here the winning is of 52. So 26% is 52. 1% is basically 2. 100% is basically how much? 200. Is it right or not? Till now I hope this makes sense. If 100% is 200, then just equate this part, because you have assumed something like 200. Is it right or not? So here you can write now, from here you can write down, 100x minus 69 equals to 200. Then from here the 100x would be equal to 269. What they are asking? The total number of votes polled in an election. This is the total number of votes polled in the election, which is 269 is the correct answer. Come on, say. I hope this makes sense to everyone. This is very important. Because valid votes is the votes polled in the election, na? Because valid votes is the votes polled in the election. This is basically votes polled in the election. True, come on, say. Shreyas, is it true for you? Come on, say. I hope this makes sense. Shreyas, please comment. Is it fine? Yes, yeah, no? And please share this session to your friends also. Do not say only me, to your friends also. Clear? Clear, everyone? Try this. These are again, I would say, a very good level of questions. Very good level of questions. Come on, try this out first. First, you all should try this out. From today, I will be giving you homework as well. So let me try it. Again, assume that in an election, two candidates, 30% of the registered voters did not cast their vote. So the game plan, again assume that there are 100x voters, correct? Assume this by your own, okay? 30x did not cast the vote. Fine. The fight is of 70x, which is given here. The fight is of 70x, okay? 180 voters were declared invalid. So see, these are like voters now according to the question. 70x were the voters. In this voters, you have two things. First is valid also, and other is invalid also. Try to get this point. Do not confuse and do two things. This is very, very important. Now, 180 voters were declared invalid. If I would ask a question, I would say that my valid votes would be again what? Then you would understand my valid votes would be again 70x minus 180. This would be my valid votes. Yeah, this would be my valid votes. This is 100% sure. This would be my valid votes. Correct. Now the winner got 6 for 84 votes more than his opponent. This I don't know. This I don't know now. Okay. Now the number of valid votes received by the winner is 42%. Again, this is like, if I assume this as an 100x, I would say what? This is my 42x, which I did earlier also, correct? Then the remaining would be what? Can you say? Then the remaining would be what? Come on, say fast. Remaining would be what? Remaining would be what? Come on, everyone. Remaining would be what? Remaining would be 42x minus 684. Because the difference of winning is this one only.
try to get this point. Is it true or not? Because the difference of winning is basically this only. Difference of winning, again I am saying the difference of winning would be this much only. Because from this part, if I subtract this, this would be the loser. Is it right or not? Come on, say, is it right? Is it right, everyone? Exactly. Okay. If you have cleared this much of point, see, if you cleared this much, try to understand that by 42 and the loser would be from 42 if you subtract 684, because winner got 684 more. If winner got 684, if I subtract 684 from the loser, I'll get the loser part. Is it right? Is it right? I hope so. So if I add up to, if I add 42x plus 42x minus 684 would be equal to the valid votes, which is 70. Okay, write down here. 42x plus 42x minus 684 would be equal to the total votes, which is 76x minus 180. Is it right or not? Yes, na? Because this is the valid votes which is counted. From the valid votes only loser and winner is coming. So here I can say 14x would be equal to 509. X would be equal to how much? X would be equal to how much? Come on, say. 3 and 6, 36. True, everyone? Come on, say yes or no. Is it clear to all of you? Please say. This is very good question. Again, I am saying they are asking what? How many voters were casted their votes? So basically, the casting vote is of 70x only. If I would write 70 into x value is basically 36. So how much you are getting now? 7 6 are 42. And you are getting like 2520. The correct answer is option number B. Anything doubt in it? Come on, a very good question. You will see the twisting part of the question is very, very important. Have you got this? Come on, say fast. The answer is 2520. Anybody is having doubt? Come on, guys, comment. Anand, Shreyash, Beauty. Anyone is having doubt? Anand, Shreyash, Beauty. This is my winner. Remember, this is my winner. Then loser will be when the loser will be when from winner he is getting how much less? From winner he is getting 684 less. Should I explain one more time, Anand? Anand, should I explain it one more time? Write down. I'll explain you one more time. Write down. Guys, don't hesitate in asking. I would say request to all of you. Don't hesitate in asking. Just say, sir, please explain one more time. I'll explain you each and every part. If you guys are not getting, come on, please say. Beauty, Shreyash, Anand, is this clear? From today, I'll also give you the notes. Let me just prepare the notes for you. From today, I will be giving you the class notes. Okay.
From today, you all will be getting the class notes also. So that you can solve this question. So see everyone, this is the, I would say, fourth part of percentage where I have guided you all the typical memory based easy level of question which has been asked in pre, I would say mains. We'll do more and more practice. I'll also come with the one shot, correct? So the point is that try to develop your basic skills in this, which is very, very important. Try to develop your basic skills because this will help you a lot. Second most important thing is that I would request all of you to join my Telegram channel from where I will like daily I update the PDF. I would give you the class link. Just try to practice more and more questions from my classes. This is basically an English based channel, guys. So the teaching part will be done in the English language only. So this will be helpful for those candidates who are having a problem in the language part. Is it right? So if you have like any doubt now, if you guys feel that sir I have a doubt, you can ask me. Just comment in the comment section. I would be explaining you all the parts. Best of my knowledge, I'll explain you. Okay. In the Telegram, you can ask me a doubt. I'll just be there to help you.